Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this wonderful podcast, Mr. Kule. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu received a letter from the Yoruba nation, the document in which he says to divide Nigeria. That was claim made by Professor Banji Akitoye that the document to divide Nigeria is with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and that the president should act on it now because of the Fulani oligarchy and the Fulani dominance in Nigeria. Mr. Kule, how can you react to this, sir?
Yeah, I can say that the reactions now is all in the blood of the Yoruba people now because we are awake now. And when you tolerate people for a while, they've encroached us in the southwest, and I will say is the leaders of the southwest that were too docile for them to penetrate us in they are too docile. Yeah, that's the issue. And that is why they really penetrated and they penetrated, and there's nothing we can do that to rise up now and fight our battle ourselves. And why am I saying this? You see, for you to allow the Sultan to be dictating the moon for you when you're fasting. I'm talking of what's it called? The Muslim among them. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, the Muslims are perpetrating this. They give them a lot of warning that the northerners let them practice their tradition the way they know how to do it well, and let the Yoruba too embark on this Islamic because it's a multi-facet region we have. I'm talking of the Yorubas. You have the Muslim on one side and you have the Christian on one side, and the Muslim are using that opportunity to dominate. And I think the Yoruba Muslim need to wake up. Maybe they are giving them money just for them to perpetrate all these issues, and we will start fishing them one by one because we can never be a slave under any region. Yeah, in our land. I can say that loud and clear.
So how the Fulanis want to impose the Sharia law in Oyo State and some part of the Southwest. So now, just like what you said that the Yorubas have been so docile. So now, what do you think that the president need to do now? Do you think now that Professor
Akitoye
has alleged that document to divide Nigeria is in the hands of the president? Do you think that the president should act on it and so that every region can go their separate ways?
Yeah, thank you very much. The document is not only in the hands of the president, it's in the UN already. They've submitted it to the UN, United Nations, that Yoruba want to have their own region, want to have their own state. They want to be very independent away from this Nigeria as it is, because when an elbow handshake is going above the elbow, that means there's something else is coming. Handshake is going above the elbow, and that has been on ground since, and the docility that they've been managing since is what led us to all these manipulations of the Fulani over the Yoruba Muslim, and those ones, if they want to liberate themselves, let them. If they don't want to liberate themselves, let them go along with the Fulanis and start practicing their religion. But it will not supposed to affect us. And I can tell you, wholeheartedly, Tinubu that is on power now need to use his power to liberate us, because we cannot be slaves under another region in our own land, and that is what they should take into cognizance. And I'm keep saying this all over and over. Yeah, the Yoruba has been ending up towards slavery to the Islamic religion.
What is the function of this Amotekun? What are they doing to stop all this invasion of the Fulani herders in and the southwest? And then let's take a look at the invasion of the Fulani in the Oyo Parapa axis, and and then over the weekend, Igboho allegedly said that some key Yoruba persons are supporting the Fulani. He did not mention names. He said there are some key prominent Yorubas who are taking side for the Fulani to orchestrate the killing in the Oyo Ibarapa axis. How can you answer this?
To even start from there, let's even look at there's a town you even omitted, which is Iwo. Iwo is almost average Igbo citizens are always Muslims. They are Muslims, I said they are. They are in Osun State, and they should look into that Osun State too, because the embers of the Fulani, you see them in, yes, up front, yeah, in front, what's it called, the war alone is, I mean, is nothing to write home about. For them to be dominating that area in their Islam, with their Islamic, they say they want to bring into the southwest, and we will always oppose it. That is my state, and the governor of that state, which is Adeleke, has to sit tight. The dance is not the time to dance now. It is time to take actions. It is time to liberate his people.
Do you want to take now? Now that this one are already encroaching into the southwest, we saw that 3 persons were DSS arrested 3 Fulanis who were training on how to bomb a particular state in southwest. It was reported.
That's Elisha.
Yeah, in Tribune. So what do you think that the people need to stand on their toes now?
Yeah, what we need now is somebody, a town has already set up a pace for us to liberate ourselves, which is the what's it called, Elisha. And those guys, let's give it to them. They are vibrant. They are not docile like other people in that or Osun State. And you could see, if not that they are not docile, they will not be able to capture those boys that they sent on training to know how to detonate bomb in that area. But you see, the worst thing human being can have is docility for his region to be occupied, his region to be captured. And I really want to give it to Elisha. And when I look at the history from the Odudua, section of the Odudua, the land and the custodian of the Yoruba land, you will see that even the Odudua himself, before he died, he put that power of liberation into that Elisha, because it was Owa Obokun of Elisha that brought the Odua to limelight to see, because Odua was blind then, and all these children, he sent them on around. Every one of them went on a war on around to look at how they can solve the solution with the Odua. It was only Elisha that now deemed it fit to look at, okay, the river we have in our backyard, we can use that water, try that water to heal Odudua, and they did that, and it worked for them. And since then, Odudua blessed that town you see called Elisha, that they will never be defeated. They will never be defeated in any battle they embark on. And those are what we are seeing that manifested in the Elisha people that were vigilant to expose those Fulani bandits. Yes.
Now, do you think that the has the capacity to divide this country? Now that he's the president.
Yeah, he has the capacity. What he just needs is to reactivate the UN Convention, that if a nation or if a region stay more than 100 years and there happens to be no peace, they are free to go their different way. It's in the what's it called, chartered. It is in the charter of the UN, United Nations, and we are free to go after 100 years, and the nation is not still one. You can go your separate way. But the political interests that all these our politicians, they are hiding for us because of their political interests, everything has exposed now. It's been exposed, and we too, we've learned a lot from all this maneuvering. They've been maneuvering us, and I can say loud and clear, everybody are waking up now, and the people that are not even enlightened to know what is going on, they started enlightening them that if you allow these things to happen, our generation to come will be a slave to the Fulani, will be a slave to the region that believes they owns Nigeria. Nobody owns Nigeria. We are equal. But what we have to do now is to support the president now in power. And the steps he is taking already is not only to liberate the southwest alone, is to liberate the south especially entirely. So all of us have to come together
yes. Lastly, before I let you go, the Emir of Zazu has said that the Fulani hegemony and the Fulani as a tribe,
Yes.
we will be bigger than any other tribe in Nigeria.
Yeah,
That's enough. That's
yeah, he can say what he wants because he believes because they are Bororo, they migrate from anywhere, everywhere, all over the universe. They are there, and you know what caused the problem we are facing now? It's the capturing of Gaddafi. The agenda was went down to Libya to go and support Gaddafi against the Western government then. But when the Western government captured Gaddafi, so they were all fleeing away from that, Gaddafi territory because Gaddafi has been captured. So on their way, right, when coming, they call them Bororo. They always migrate from anywhere, and anywhere they get to, they settle down. And when they see that, they see a fertile land in Nigeria under our former president, and they use that. Okay, this is our brother, a fellow human Fulani like us. Then we can use this opportunity to occupy their space, and that was what brought the advent of Fulani, in which they turned themselves to herdsmen, and through that herdsmen, they started encroaching. That they have, what they want is open grazing, and that open grazing, bring us, weaken us, and bring that encroachment to the southwest generally, because they believe it's a fertile land for them to start their, what's it called, the open grazing. Yeah, open grazing. Yeah, that is Islamization, yeah, right? And I can say, since if the elders we have in the Yoruba land, if they are not waking up, we the youth, we are waking up. We will never allow the Fulani to occupy our land on pretense of open grazing, that they have the right to graze their cattle all around, but we will say there's still something hidden under that grazing, open grazing they're coming from. And you could remember that even when President Buhari was there, they were claiming that they have a right to carry AK-47. Meanwhile, Igboho that was just fighting without AK-47, he was arrested. And even a governor from the north there came up that even he himself is a Fulani, and the Fulani has a right to protect themselves because the country has not really been, okay with them. The country has not been, the country is not balanced, as the Fulani has been cheated. But we know the foreigner that will come from Niger, Chad, everything, and come and settle down in Nigeria, and you are counting them among the citizens of Nigeria. Well, the problem now is the leaders we are having, they need to wake up to differentiate the Fulani against the real Hausa man we know. An average Hausa man is a gentleman. They are always, peaceful peacemakers, and they don't go on around to be killing people. And the people that are killers now, they are the Fulanis, and we are tired of Fulani encroaching our land, killing our people, killing our mother, killing our children. So we don't want that, and they have to put an end to it. And that is why all of us are agitators now, not only Igboho. And thank God we have some leaders in Professor Banji Akintoye. We have Professor Falola in Benetu that is propagating that Odua nation must stand, and so shall it be till eternity now, since we wake up. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
What a wonderful question, the anchor of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say, someone has come out to say, or has outlined countless times, that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojukwu fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, Mazen Kanu did it via his own dimension. So Ekpa is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Samonepa should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes Edigbo and that of the Southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Samonapa should not be taken serious, then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Samonepa and Nnamdi Kanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that see they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Samonepa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible. And when the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also
should the government, the Nigerian government be worried about this?
Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Samonepa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now. So a particular tribe or a major tribe to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. That means dominance. That means the Hausa man would now dominate virtually every government parastatals in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Yoruba man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. And eventually, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Yoruba man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we now know who owns Nigeria. Just like what Angwabula said. He said they are not scared of the Igbos parting, exiting Nigerians. That was what he said. He said they are not scared. Indirectly, that means the other tribe would not have sense of belonging in the country. And we know it. We know it. I know it too. And every normal man now has the spirit of dominance. You cannot dominate him. If a Fulani man has the spirit of dominance, for you to dominate him, it will take ages. In terms of population, you cannot dominate them. So one thing is that people have foreseen this whole thing. That was why he championed this Biafra struggle. And now, gradually, it is now becoming a reality in this contraction called Nigeria. Now, there are some Yoruba men are even tired of the system called Nigeria, just because they feel their brother is still in president. Now, my brother, I can bet you, come 2027, the Yorubas will be championing the Republic more than the Igbo man. I can bet you that. That I am very certain of. Agitation. Yes, we will championing because it is certain when their president, when their brother is being kicked away from the presidency, already there is a plot, and which he himself cannot escape. The president himself knows that there is a plot, and then the big shots in the north are forming alliance. You know it. RFI, a powerful influence in the north, is not in the league, sorry, is not in good terms with the president. And now, nobody can take that factor. What NFI did, or else that made President Tinubu emerge as the president via his own influence. And then we have also the likes of Angulai, which is the chairman of the Northern Order Forum. He said post that election that the others would have supported Tinubu, but come 2027, Tinubu will not get their support. So what does that mean? Now if the average left person is not given the vote, now where will they get the vote? It just come by 2027. The same thing the Yorubas have tagged the Igbos for. Now they will be the master mind of it, because I can bet you by 2027 Yoruba will stop. And that's the slogan that will continue the trend, is that we are tired of the country, we want to follow the suit of the government and exit the country. And then the government now will not take them, tag them for being unserious, because now that the government is championing for the exit, we are saying the government is not serious. There are claims that the government is not serious, but I can bet you when the system will not catch up with you, then you will know why the government has been championing to exit. Thank you for always coming.